2OH or something. And sometimes you keep the double bond attached to the nitrogen, but sometimes it seems to just have a single bond attached to the nitrogen, and I guess how do you go about telling that?
Yeah, so, yeah, I didn't talk too much about NH2OH, but that's a way in order to get... so, you're talking about the imine formation? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
When you get that as the product?
Yeah, because I noticed sometimes it seems like it ends up like that, but sometimes there's only a single bond attached to the nitrogen, and so I just wanted to know how to tell.
It should always be a double bond. Can you tell me where you saw the single bond? Because they might be putting in another reagent.
Oh, so. Yeah, no, I don't. Okay.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, so, yeah, I know they talk let me just see if they do something else, because there is a reaction where you could get the single bond, but you have to do... Oh, I think you might be talking about this. If it's a 1,4 addition versus a 1,2. Because you can actually take this and add it 1,4. Does that look familiar?
It might be.
Like that?
I honestly don't remember because I didn't really have the question written down. I just remembered just now.
Yeah, because that would be... Yeah, if you look on page 310 of your book... Actually, I have the book. If you look on page 310 of the book... Oh, where's the book? The book is... have you understood this? No, you know, let me just open it from here. I said it was 310. Close it out so we can see this. Oh, I thought you'd be able to take it now. I guess not. So it's this reaction here where you take a double bond plus NH2 and then whatever, and you form the imine. Now, in the intermediate, you form the single bond OH, but then it breaks down into that. And then this says you actually have to add an enzyme of some sort in order to get the single bond. So that's why I was wondering if in the reaction it had a second reagent. But this is basically the reaction that you're talking about down here, right? I think that was Anna. Was that Anna? Yeah. Yeah, so it always forms a double bond. There's a reaction, though, like up here. If you add a reducing agent, you can turn it into a single bond. We have not learned that. It's actually in Chapter 12, which we're not going to have time to go over. But that is a reaction, but it's not something that we did. So if you find that reaction, let me know, just so I can see if there's another reaction. But as far as we're concerned, if you take a carbonyl and an amine of any sort, you'll form the imine with the double bond. Unless you go 1,4 addition, the only reason I asked that was because if you look right here, you can take a nitrogen compound and you get the 1,4 addition. See how it's a single bond. It's not adding onto the carbonyl. And I think there was an example where they actually had the NH2OH. Might have been in the homework, or I think it was in this thing is where I saw it. Yeah, it was like right there. You see how the reductive aminate, with the carbonyl, you get the double bond, but if it's the 1,4 addition, then you get the single bond at the 4. So I'm wondering if you saw that maybe, and was wondering why is it double bond here, and it's okay. Yeah, so it just depends if it's a 1, so like I was saying, it depends if it's a 1,2 addition or if you're going 1,4 addition. Okay, good. Let's see. Any other questions you guys have? Otherwise, I'll find a few. You know, I like the synthesis ones. let's do B right here. So do B. I'm thinking just B. I'm trying to get my thing to copy it. There we go. So you're adding a Grignard, Mg, let's put iodine. I never do iodine, we'll do iodine. And then work it up in acid. With the methyl, that leaves the double bond. And then you have to hydrogenate off that double bond. All right. Had someone just say, why can't the synthesis problems be like this? They kind of are, guys. They just have maybe a few more steps in there. These are funny. Everyone's a comedian around here. All right. Can you make any questions on that one? All right, this is what we'll do. Let's do this one. Let me just write down so I remember it. We'll start with that, and I want you to synthesize that. So there you go. I'll do one maybe that's more like what I guess you would see. Just similar. Looks more complicated, but it's not. Think about what you got to do. All right, I think what we're going to do is I want you guys to actually work on this. I don't want to just give you the answer. So I want you guys to work on this. Once you work on it for today, tomorrow, this evening, however you guys want to do it. And then tomorrow, when we have class, we will go over this first thing. And then we will, and then I'll answer any other questions you guys have for Chapter 9. And then we'll start the IR information. Okay? Oh, wait a minute. No, the exam's tomorrow. We'll actually have the exam first. And then, well, never mind. Forget what I said. I'll go over it in 2 minutes.